Okay, so I have a project that I want to do. This is an A4 piece of watercolor paper that I have ripped out of a book, a large book, and made into a smaller book. So they're A5, are they? A4 to A5? Is it A5? I'm not too sure actually how that works. Someone tell me. So I've started, I want to make postcards. So art postcards, obviously, yes. I love ancient things, as we know, as you all know, and old doors and walls and universe and stars, sky, horoscopes, country. Anyway, writing. So what I thought I'd do is I would make I printed out some of my print. I really would like to know how I put printables up for you of mine for base pages, just because that's what I'm going to use. I just like to put them up online for free so you could download them and print them off if you wanted to use them. These are just a few of the ones that I've got. But I would love to do that. I would love to actually share that, but I don't know how. So until I find out how, I suppose you could use anything that you have in any paper that you have to start the process. You could also start it with your favorite things. Like, you know, mine is pots and, you know, sketches that I've done, and as you've seen in all of my works before this. So I will show you a quick view of the ones that I have done. These are postcards. Do I do it that way? I never know which way to do it. I think it's that way actually. I think it's facing me, so I'm not sure whether I'm sending these to people, but I might. So these ones are pretty finished. I'm going to go on to the next. I've got a couple of pages that I've just sort of started with a few stamps and things on it, but I thought what I'd do is I'd miss those today actually and just go onto a new page of this lovely paper, and I would just show you the process. So as I said, print it out, not gesso, clear gesso, just straight off the printer. And I'm just going to fold it in half. Actually, no, I might rip the sides off first. My desk is a disaster, sorry, because this is what happens when I work. I also got a few stamps in, so it's a little bit different to what I normally do. I got a few stamps in recently, and of keys. Where are they? I printed them out, so that you, like keys, little keys, which I'm really excited. I love this one here. It's always in one stamp set you get, you know, something that you really adore. I love that. And I don't mind the lock either. So I printed them off on really thin tissue paper, just so that they'd be transparent. I also have, because the last theme I was doing was, as you saw in the book, it was, why when you do it on camera does it decide to play up? Murphy's Law. Do it on camera, plays up. Okay, so it just has to be a little bit smaller than bits. Okay, so you haven't got a blank page now. This is what I love about the printables. You know, I have bought other people's printables, but I actually, of course, like my mine because they've got the colors I like, and sometimes the Asian things that I like. And right, But anyway, if anyone knows how I can share these, please let me know. I really, really would like to know. All right, now you also know that your printer won't print gold, and so I sometimes just get the jelly. If you want to add something gold or shiny, I just see that one's got. I added that on after I'd printed it. All right, so these, that one can go there on that page. And as I said, I might send these out, so I'm not going to do the backs, because if I cut them out with a knife, I can just send them off. Okay, right on the back, and put an actual stamp on the other side, you know, on the other side, not on the art side. So I'm just going to stick these down. Now I understand that I can't work out at the moment. I'm trying to learn a new program to edit my videos so that they're not as long. I do try not to glue. Excuse me, my nose. I do try not to glue on camera, but this one here is just zoom through to whatever I do next. It's I think I like it that way actually. A little bit, that's fine. I'll stick the other one in too. Old book that I had from my pottery days when I was sketching, all my sketches in art classes, and I just, you know, ripped out everything that I wanted to keep, and then made this book up quite simply, really. It's not, there's so many online ones. I cheated. I completely cheated because and it's quite a long way in. I actually you know how you normally don't you normally have the hole on the side here on my other books that I've done. I've pushed it through. Well, I didn't. I cheated with this one. I just lined them all up, and I got a drill, and I just drilled holes because I thought that I was going to cut them out. So it didn't really matter about that. Right. So then I decided that I would try and make a picture with a background. So there's no blank page now. So you have a beautiful background, and you can make it your own in any way you like, really. I mean, obviously you don't have to, but you try and collage it to be something similar. I mean, you could even rip from one of these, and add it on if you wanted to from one of the printables. But I enjoy having a mixture of the jelly printing, and I've got, as I said, I've got a lot of like little bits and pieces that I've got from my printing, my drawing days. So I want to incorporate some of that in. So I'm really actually just going to have a bit of a play with all these little scraps, first of all, on the page, on the table. My very oddly strange looking ladies. Thinking of doing was I was thinking I need to change the color set and, you know, make things that are different each week. Um, One thing I've worked out also is that with the glycine paper, you know, the handmade glycine paper, um, you have to cut it. Don't rip it, because it leaves a horrible white line if you do that. I would like a piece of that. So cutting it. Now this is a letter from my mother that I printed onto and made my own paper from. So I have shown, there's a video of how to do that. And that I've got kicking about. Buddha, half Buddha image going on. Gorgeous piece of scripted paper. It's kind of in the same, similar tones. Some of that gold, I think. Very thin rice paper. Don't actually know where my water brush is. So I've really got a messy table. I do apologise for my messy table. I've been working on numerous things lately, and the table just gets messier and messier. But I'm sure yours does too when you're working. Do that. So I'm going to have that there. I want the Buddha, I think, there, but I'd like this. Okay. I also have, of course, some different stamps. To add just 5 things to this. Just really simple. So um, cut this out just to see whether I actually want the key, whether you want it in there or not, just by cutting it out and having a bit of a play. I quite like the key. The key is very symbolic for something at this present time. Oh, maybe it's that way. Dash away and see, get another stamp. Haven't got a red stamp. I've only got so many colors in stamps, so I decided that I've glued this all down now, and I've decided that I want just a couple of symbols, and I've been looking for my other symbol cutout that is, I didn't think quite as do you like my little stamp things? Cute, aren't they? They've just got a bit of foam glued onto my champagne corks. Alright, so this is archival ink, and it is orange blossom because I don't have red in ink. But what I would like to do is, I'm just going to put one here and just see how I like it. If I don't like it, I don't know what I'm going to do, of course, but good. Okay, so I'm going to put that down. One. Those two, actually. Don't go over the stamp, though. Okay, maybe I'll do this one. Do that one. Okay. I like that. I need just find a bit of a similar color to put on there, and I'm going to add a stamp. I've got these threads. I don't know how many I need though. I mean, seriously. And that one can go there. And sizes now, it is not funny. And I didn't use the key yet, and I just wondered whether or not I should use the key, or whether I should just leave the It's going across the top. There though, wouldn't there? Like if you're, you know. She says. Okay, and what color am I going to make them? Black, I suppose. Okay. For a while. That's strong. Now I haven't got it through a... That's it, perfect. Alright. I do like the Perspex ones though. I have a lot of things on Perspex, on a piece of Perspex, and I use the Perspex a lot because it's easier to see. But this little eye makeup container, it's just great for, I don't know, it's just the right size, I suppose. And I don't, all of those are quite large, but you can't see through it, so it's all a bit of a gamble, you know, bit of a gamble. So I'm going to leave that for now, I think. And I'm unsure about the key, even though the key was the key, the key was what I was trying to actually incorporate, but I have incorporated other things there. Maybe I might get the key and focus point.